Kristi Noem made an appearance today at the Silver City Cemetery to transfer the ownership from the federal government to the Silver City community. Take a look. What started as an Eagle Scouts project has now become a bill signed by the president.
I fell in love with this place. I want to give back to them. I want to care for my community through a service project to keep our members here in Silver City long term.
It was an idea that sparked a piece of legislation, and 5 years later, the Black Hills Cemetery Act is law. Representative Kristi Noem sponsored the bill and pushed it through the House in 2013 and then through Congress.
To see that completed and see that process of transferring these cemeteries back into the hands of the local communities is really special.
Noem went to bat for the bill in Washington, D.C., saying it needed to be a priority. The cemetery, which opened in the mid-1870s, became full in 2008. Representative Kristi Noem's Black Hills Cemetery Act now gives Silver City residents the opportunity to be laid to rest here once again, allowing 9 cemeteries across the Black Hills to expand an additional 2 acres, something that is extremely important to locals, such as Chris Shagru.
I hope one day in the distant future to call this my final resting place, because this is home.
The cemetery was owned by the Forest Service, and local communities had to get a permit in order to care for and operate the grounds, becoming increasingly difficult to accommodate requests, and most of the work done on a volunteer basis.
They have family members here, really appreciate the history of the hills, and know that these cemeteries indicate a pattern of how these hills were settled. And they really want the opportunity to continue to keep and cherish that history into the future.
And there's the first person that flew an airplane in the state of South Dakota is buried right over there, Sax P. Gantz.
Longtime resident Todd Tobin says there definitely is a lot of history on the grounds. He has been with the Silver City Volunteer Fire Department since 1999, which takes care of the cemetery. And he remembers the times his grandfather would take him there in his youth.
From the time I was a child till the time today, and I'm 50 years old now, I've always had an affinity for this piece of ground.
The cemetery holds a special meaning to many Silver City residents. And with the transfer of ownership to the caretaking communities who've managed them for generations, Tobin says it means a lot and allows them to plan for the future.
To help in its longevity and maintaining it and so forth, it's an asset to the community, and it's a special place for me.
Stephanie Kaiser, NewsCenter1.